Hello and welcome back to another exciting tutorial. In today's video, we will look at how we can drop all of the empty columns using Microsoft Power Query dynamically. So let's get started. So the file I have open here has some sample sales data. As you can see, it has order date, region, and it has some empty columns. This column has only one value in it. All the other columns that you see here, these are completely blank. So let's jump into Power Query and start working on it. From the Data tab, click on From Table/Range. And this opens up the Power Query editor. Give it a good name. I normally remove this step, so we don't really need it for now. Alright, so first thing we will do is we will select all of the columns. You can do that by pressing Ctrl A and then go to Transform tab and click on Transpose. And this will give you data in this format. Now what we need to do is we need to simulate something similar to what we do in Excel, like a count A that counts all of the non-empty rows in specific columns and then add it as a new column. So as you can see, this row has all of the blanks. Then you have this row, and this row. One of these rows has one value that we will figure out very soon. Go to Add Column and click on Custom Column. So let's start writing our formula. We will use Records.ToList and then we give underscore to store the active cells value. Click on OK and this will add us a new column. If you click on it, you can see here all the values that it stores. So if you click down here, stores all of the values. This one has all the blank values other than one temp value. And if you look at this one, this should have all the blank null values. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to add up all of these values and count the non-blank values. So let's go back to editing this step. You can edit the code directly in the formula bar, or some of the steps will have a gear icon which you can edit from here. So click on the gear icon, and what we will do is we will just copy and paste this for now and remove this. Since we know that our result is in a list format, what we need to do is we need to create a list formula that will count all of the non-blank values. So let's start creating a formula. Click on list and then we will say non. This is non-null count. Let me fix this. Let's open the parentheses and we can see that it wants input as a list. So we already have our list copied. So let's paste it here. Close the parentheses, click on OK. And you can see this has now a count of all the non-blank values. This one just had one value in it, which was temp. As you can see, it should be somewhere here. So we have one value, so the count is 1, and all the rows which have 0 values in all of the columns should have 0 in here. Now it's up to you if you want to remove the values that are specifically 0, or if you want to remove the ones as well. It's up to you. For now I'm just going to remove the 0 ones. So from the drop down filter, I'm just going to deselect the 0 one, click on OK. Since I have already done the filtering, I can just remove this column. So the good thing about Power Query is that removing this column will not affect our original data, unlike in Excel, where if you remove the dependent formula, your actual data would change as well. Right click on it, click on remove, go to our first column, click Ctrl A to select all columns, go back to Transform tab, click on Transpose, and we get our data in original format, only with the empty columns dropped. From the Home tab, click on Close and Load, and you can see we don't have the empty columns anymore. So compare this column and these two columns. In total 3 columns were dropped, and this would work dynamically. Even if in future you have more columns, they will get dropped as well. So let's just check it. I'm just going to add one column here and one column here. Refresh our Power Query. So right click on it, click on refresh, and it refreshed and we still have the same amount of columns. It means that our query is working and it should continue to work dynamically. That's it for this video. I hope you had fun. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Till next time, happy coding.